Hello and welcome to the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. MumbiSeraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways and that you are moving into living life truly on your own terms and that you're just really moving into a hyper awareness and hyper, alertness kind of phase, because there's a lot that's going on. This is the real 2012, the real 2012 when they felt the world was ending. They're trying to manufacture that right now. So it's so important that you just have your head to the ground, and be connected to nature one way or another. And, there's a crazy story coming out of China. Well, what China has been doing in Africa, where it has emerged that Chinese phones with built-in malware have been sold in Africa in the hundreds of thousands. And what happened is that there's a Chinese company, I think they make these techno phones, and so they broke into the African market offering smartphones to low-income houses for really, really cheap, where it was very affordable. But now it turns out that malware which signed users to subscription services without their permission has been found on thousands of mobiles sold in Africa. They're also sold in Kenya, I know that. But they say that there's an anti-fraud firm called Upstream, and they found the malicious code on 53,000 techno handsets sold primarily in Ethiopia, Cameroon, Egypt, Ghana, and South Africa. So if you have a techno phone, please, I wouldn't even Huawei, I'm like, eventually you just need, we call them here in Kenya, Mulika Mwizi, the simple phone that just has the numbers, not smart, not connected to any social media. That's the only way if you have to have a phone. That's the direction we need to go into. So basically what they said is that the manufacturer basically installed in the supply chain without its knowledge, and I quote, "The fact that the malware arrives pre-installed on handsets that are bought in their millions by typically low-income households tells you everything you need to know about what the industry is currently up against." That's a head of Upstream Security D platform, someone who goes by the name of Jeffrey Cleaves. But okay, so now what they're saying is this malware basically subscribes people to different subscription services where they have to pay, and because a lot of phones across Africa are prepaid, it basically, that's how it kind of siphons off their money. Imagine how much they're making if they have this installed in millions of phones. And right now they're talking about subscribing to features you don't like and getting your money, but we have to look deeper. This is disturbing. What if it was a security operation where they're spying on millions of techno users through this malware? That's how we have to start thinking. And that's why it's so important that regardless of how much international companies and international countries have tried to dump their manufacturing goods, including their smartphones, in Africa, so that we don't have the capability, to basically kill our manufacturing industry, we have to reverse the cycle. And that's why big up to every leader out there who is, safeguarding and protecting the manufacturing, the industrial revolution that is supposed to happen, because it's not going to happen if we have all these things. And how China is so predatory in Africa. So right now it's a malware to subscribe you to who knows what. Tomorrow it could be a listening where they can turn that malware into, listening devices and watching in on you. I wouldn't be surprised if that's already happening. So they said, for current W2, whatever they are, consumers that are potentially facing triada issues now, they are highly recommended to download the over-the-air fix through their phone for installation or contact Techno's after-sales services, blah, blah, blah. They even had to release a statement because it went so viral. And Techno was trying to argue that the issue was an old and solved mobile security issue globally, to which it issued a fix in March 2018. And it said that the software to fix it is still available. But do we trust? Can we really trust these? I don't trust at all. This is really bad. Let me know what you think in the comments. But this just shows, especially if you think that the Matrix is going into police state super surveillance, psycho surveillance on you, smartphone, smart house, smart TV, smart this, smart that, is just recording your conversations, video recording you where possible, and uploading it into this mega AI machine. Anyway, let me know what you think. Until next time. Tuko pamoja. Hello and welcome to the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. MumbiSeraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I pray you're well in all your ways and that you are living your absolutely most amazing life. Thanks to every single person that has subscribed to the channel. You guys are amazing. Thanks to every single person that supports us through our Patreon and our PayPal. I really, really appreciate your support. It means a lot and it helps us to do so much more, programming, etc. So we couldn't do this without you, and we truly appreciate you guys. Now, there's a story that came out a couple of weeks ago, but I have to talk about it. And it's all about how Huawei is actually being accused of helping African governments spy on political opponents. And this is extremely dangerous. But in case you don't know Huawei, they are the biggest mobile company in China. They're the ones who make all these fancy mobile phones. I think the daughter of the owner is the one who was arrested a couple of months ago in Canada, and there's been a lot of beef between the US and and China and Huawei. Even the EU, a lot of it's been accused of spying on behalf of the Chinese government, because there's this whole belief that one of the philosophies of the Chinese government, even though it's a private company, by the way, let me clarify that, but is that every company that belongs to the Chinese government, wherever they are in the world, they're supposed to gather information for their government, spy and everything. So in fact, Huawei technology has been banned from the EU. So there's been this because of fears of spying, and there's been this fear in the US as well. Huawei actually came out and announced that they would be, their latest phones, their future phones would not have Google or any Google products on it. So, it will be interesting to see who wins this tug of war and this tussle of war. But long story short, actually, how this concerns Africa is that the Wall Street Journal, they did an investigation and they found that Huawei employees actually helped governments in Uganda, Zambia, and others spy on political opponents. And so what the investigations found, they found that there was no evidence that the executives in China were aware or approved of the activities. So they made that extremely clear. But they did find that Huawei employees, especially in Uganda, allegedly, the government wanted to tap into a famous rapper turned politician. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? They wanted to tap into his phone, so they couldn't get the encrypting. So what they did is they got in touch with their Chinese counterparts who were in the police service